there are other manifestations of associative coherence. One of them is what psychologists call the halo effect. And it's easy to demonstrate by its opposite. For example, the idea that Adolf Hitler loved children and dogs, which is true, by the way, and he was very kind to children and dogs. That is an unpleasant idea. It doesn't fit. And we tend to, our system tends to create a coherent image of people, so that people that we like, if they have one good property, the rest of their properties tend to be good. If we dislike them, we dislike the whole thing. People's attitudes, say, to President Obama. So if you like his politics, very likely you like his voice. If you don't like his politics, very likely you think he has very big ears. And he has a nice voice and he does have big ears. But the way that we perceive things is associatively and emotionally coherent. And that colors the way that we think about many things. And one of the almost frightening examples of that, I think, is what is called the affect heuristic, which is that people's attitude to things is, people's beliefs about things are determined by whether they like them or not. And I can give you an example of that. Paul Stovic, the psychologist who is introduced this label of the affect heuristic, is interested in people's attitudes to technologies. And there are technologies that people like, and there are technologies that they dislike, and so there are differences in tastes. And a very interesting thing happens, that when you collect people's beliefs about the various technologies, if there is a technology that they don't like, then it has a lot of costs and virtually no benefits. So the correlation between the number of costs that people can think of and the number of benefits that people can think of is sharply negative. In the real world, that's very unlikely to happen that way in general. The choices are difficult because there is a positive correlation between costs and benefits. But in people's mind, that's not the way it works.